Da, 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 da.
Our faithful watchers. Hi, John Harville. Hi, Miss CPJ.
Harville, how you doing tonight, man?
He's
Hey,
doing good.
PJ.
He's probably sitting by the computer editing, listening to us.
Tell us
CPJ,
something, John,
I've
that
missed
you did today.
you.
Type it in there. You too, CPJ. Where you been?
Yeah.
You probably been busy. She's probably
I
been
was going to
busy
say,
doing
CPJ is
like
busy right now.
Yeah, this is her
Yeah,
busy time of the year.
She is busy.
She's a roller. She's a roller.
We have a girl from the moon.
Oh,
Hi,
wow.
baby girl.
She actually tuned in.
Why are you saying baby girl? Who is that?
That is the New York City monster child.
She's in New
All
York?
right.
Yeah.
New York City.
Get a rope.
Yeah, I remember that. Some of y'all remember that.
I remember that's from the Pace Picani.
Yeah.
Good job, Sandy.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, that's
Freaking
what.
dandy. Yeah, you got it right.
Firing on all
just
cylinders
amazing.
today.
Y'all don't know this, but before the show started, Sandy was getting all
He's
the
here
quotes
on
from
time.
who?
What in the world?
Sandy was getting all the quotes for Ferris Bueller's Day Off right, like before this. And
The
then
only
she's doing
thing I can probably quote.
I mean, it counts. It matters.
It counts. Yeah, it
That's what I
matters.
say.
That is a cult classic.
Yes.
Joe, I just got done developing some
Ilford
HP5 ISO 400 film and scanned in. What's in those
Dang.
pictures?
He can't reveal. Inquiring minds want to know, though.
want to know.
You like the shirt, Sandy?
I love it.
What you see what it says right there?
Metropolis
Right there too.
Meteoropolis.
is ill.
Illinois. So believe it or not, there's
Illinois.
a metropolis in Illinois, and every year in July they do what's called Superman Celebration. And
I should go for my birthday.
I'll totally meet you there. It takes they take a town of like, I want to say less than 5,000 people in this little town. Itty bitty. And there's Superman everywhere, Sandy.
Yeah.
Like the restaurants have menu items named after Superman. The gambling casino on the river has Superman themed stuff. Everything everywhere is Superman themed. It's freaking awesome. There's a giant statue in the middle of town square.
What day is it? What day does it
I don't remember
fall
the
on?
day. It's kind of like that thing, you know how Thanksgiving.
Mm.
But no, it's the opposite. So it's always in July, but June. It's always at the beginning of June. I just don't remember the exact date. But
Well,
it's always
June
gonna be that
isn't my
first weekend.
birthday. See.
But it goes from 5,000 people to like overnight, literally goes to like 15,000, 18,000.
So I'm assuming they don't have enough accommodations.
Somehow they do, because
People sleep in their
it
cars.
was amazing.
Right.
It was
yeah.
amazing, Sandy.
They probably do.
It was so cool. Anyway, that's where my wife got me this shirt, and I was like,
Oh, thanks, Dustin.
Thank
You know, I was giving you props there, and he's gone. So
Right.
catch us on the replay.
Okay. John, is it under your name or is it like
Yeah, John
It is.
Harville.
John? Okay.
Yeah.
It's raining Superman.
Oh, he's still here. Good job.
Right.
He's still here.
he still got it.
So tell us, Kiki, what have you been doing, girl from the moon? Let us know what you've been up to today.
How did her letter end up? Can we talk about it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, what the professor say?
Yeah.
But first of all, let's recap it. You thought that her letter was what? Y'all thought. Jamie thought.
Yes.
thought that the letter should be
A little
It was
redone.
just it was too much, in
She
my
felt-
opinion.
Yeah, too much.
And I said it was perfect. Send it. Yeet that email, girl.
Oh, please don't say that. That doesn't suit you well.
Yeet it. I'm only saying
That's
it
for
because
the
she's
young
here.
ones. The young ones say that. I don't
That
know
way
that.
she can understand.
yeah, she's one of the young ones, so
Yeah.
we're trying to speak her language.
I don't
Because
think
she
we don't
loves
need to do
that.
I don't
She
think we need to
lives
do
for us to speak
She
her
loves
that.
language.
it.
Do you like
That's
that? Do you
no
like
cap,
it or not?
right,
You can
Kiki?
tell us.
No cap.
Tell us.
She.
Oh my gosh.
I thought her email was
Oh.
bussin'.
What? Look who doctor's in the house today.
See, look at this. I yeeted it to my professor and he said yes. We knew it.
Score.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We should see the doc. We shouldn't have posted that response. We should have seen the other doctor's opinion on it.
Oh, right. We should.
Dr. Ben, happy holidays.
Dude, we
Thank
love
you
you,
for
man.
hopping
Love
in
you.
here.
Thanks
I just
for
love
hopping
him.
in.
He puts a smile on my face.
I need to catch up on my. I hate to admit it, but I'm behind on my that Cologne guy episodes. But I need to catch up.
He understands
will.
because it's the holidays.
But it's cool because I do love his videos are like 15-minute long, 15-20-minute long videos. And so it's cool just to watch. And I learn, even though I don't wear cologne, I still love hearing him talk about it. It's really cool. So,
Speaking of not wearing cologne, did I tell y'all that one of my Uber guys, his Armpit
Needed
stank
some?
really
Ooh,
bad.
I saw your snap.
It
I
was
think you had a snap
bad.
about
I
it.
did snap about
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Ugh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I don't snap. I
So
don't
Joe does TikTok with Sandy, but I'll do Snapchat with her, and I don't even know why. I used to
Gaining
think,
weight is no fun.
no, I
Which
used to
leads
think
us to
Sandy
our
was
next
just
segment.
talking to me, but she wasn't.
No, there are. I have like a select few audience. Like some I'll post to everybody, some I'll just post to certain people.
That kind of makes her feel a little bit better then.
He
Yeah,
did
because
have stink pits.
Oh.
Hey, Sean, how are you this evening?
Good to see you, John.
to
Love
see
when you come and visit us all the time.
all the
Except
time.
when you talk about the Cowboys.
Or tech.
I don't mind that. Well, yeah.
No,
never mind.
wait.
Yeah,
Except
no,
when you
I-
talk about tech.
Tech
I don't
is
care
like
about the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah. He's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, he's
He's
down.
I'm trying to do this thing with Jamie. Like, I need you to focus. We're talking to Sean right now.
Yes.
Yes. You told us to
remind you.
Oh,
about
sorry.
something.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my.
So just want to make sure we send a big shout out there because John, we've been praying for John's mom because she was in the hospital. She had a fall this year, and it takes a while to recover from those.
Yeah.
And the way that things are today. So I just wanted to send a special shout out to you, John, and your family, and let you know that we three love you. We've been sending out
Sean.
good vibes and prayers for your mama and everything, and hope she comes home
And keep us
safely.
posted, Sean. If you need something, holler.
Please do. Yes. Okay. So let her know we love her, and we'll be praying for her, man. Okay.
Yep. Let her know.
Awesome. So we did have some cool topics tonight that were really.
And then
he does this.
And then he does this.
You think he's thinking to himself? He's like, I should have waited to put that up till like later.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were going to say all that
the
stuff.
end of this show, but no.
No. He wanted to make sure
Not
He wanted to,
Sean.
Otherwise, he'd forget.
He's like, thanks for that.
And by the way.
And by the way.
Yeah, just to let you know.
BT dubs. Sorry.
So no, it's okay. So we got together earlier. We were talking some things through, and like, what are some topics that we want to bring up tonight? Because we're getting close to Christmas, and I was like, I want to do some Christmas stuff. I want to do some things that we feel in the mood to do, and things like that. We had someone who was going to come on tonight. We told you on Monday, and things just life happens, and scheduling stuff has to happen, rescheduling and all that kind of jazz. So
especially right now, people pop up with last minute parties.
Yep.
That's true. That's true. So we thought the three of us threw some things that we want to talk about, and I think we got a pretty good list actually tonight.
I think we did.
So I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are excited out there.
Wait,
as we talk through these
what
things.
was I supposed to do?
You were supposed to do. You had Christmas traditions, Joe. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yes,
that was
right.
yours. I should have put little names on the side of the topics in the
I was like, wait,
in the
what's
promo. So
Well, I just have so many things.
yeah, I kind of just gave you one.
I'm really
But I
hoping
knew
for
it
a
was
no
gonna
after the holler. If you need anything, shout out. Under the mistletoe. Under the mistletoe. That's
Are
your
you
name.
singing? Oh, that's a good one. Oh,
Ooh,
snap.
Here we go.
That was good.
I'm changing it right now.
Yes. I do like Whataburger Joe too, though, but that was a good one, appropriate for the time.
I wouldn't shout them out since they got your order wrong. Just
They did.
But I mean, one time
like when he was wearing his orange shirt, he was their mascot, and they got it wrong.
That's true.
That cannot be.
I still need to call Chiles.
Chilaquiles.
Cheedless. You need to call Mr. Cheedless.
What
do you call
Were we
him?
talking on the phone about that, or were we talking about on the show the last time?
This show.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to repeat it then. I still think it's funny though.
Mr. Cheedley. That's how I'll say it from now.
I always think of the little the chiclets, the gum. Remember?
Oh, the chiclets.
Chicle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No, but there's these little ones called chiclets.
Yeah, chiclets.
That's what I said, chicle.
Moving on. So,
why are you so dark, Pineapple?
because I turned off the light in here because I don't know. I
You want to?
decided to turn off the
And
light.
you know what's
Is that
weird?
okay?
You have that spot in that corner.
It's like
it's
in
like,
the middle.
It's very spooky.
That's a ghost.
Yeah, it's very
Okay,
spooky.
I'm gonna change it so that way I'm not going for spooky. Okay.
It looks a little
It's not
spooky.
Halloweener.
I know it is spooky.
Could you put up a Christmas tree or something?
Right, exactly.
There, was that better? Was that better?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
good,
so much
good.
better.
All right. So anyway, we'll get to all the topics that we're going to go through, And we're going to start with Sandy's because she was the one who gave us the first idea tonight. And
What
as
was
we go
that?
along, you guys respond with, your things that relate to it. Okay.
Oh, well,
So-
I also have. I'm going to call an audible. I have a new one.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay.
It's our show. We do it.
Do the audible
know that's
because you'll
right.
forget that one. The other one we have written down at least.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. So, funny story. I told Eric this morning, was in the shower. I'm like, I think we need to use Drano because our shower is starting to clog. He's like, I'll take care of it. I'm like, cool. I get home and we have like a cup, our mat, our bath mat has like this bleached stain in it.
Okay.
And it's not just like a little droplet. I mean, it ran like. So I'm like, babe, did you bleach
Miss the
something?
mark?
Did you? He's like, yeah, I didn't even realize that had happened. He said, I just poured a little bit out, or I didn't even realize I was dripping.
That's how it happens with bleach, man.
But it wasn't bleach. It was like the Drano stuff that he'd use. It bleached the mat.
Weird.
Anyway, so my question is, do you guys get mad at your significant others when you ask them to do something, but then they mess something up, but then they did take care of the problem?
Say that one more time for those of us who want to make sure other people can hear.
Fixing the primary problem.
So, like, my thing was like, we laughed about it, but I didn't get mad because I'm like, he took care of what it was.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, sure, he broke a few things along the way,
Yeah.
but he took care of the original problem like he said he would.
Sure.
So old
Yeah.
Sandy would have been like, what the? But new turnover, new leaf Sandy's like,
When did this
Hey.
turnover-
THC Sandy, not really. I mean,
Speaking of which,
no. I forgot he has to take his daily vitamins. Let's see. Let me catch up on these real quick.
Happened to me. I was like, well, I wouldn't have broke that if he hadn't told me to fix the other thing. So I don't know what you're complaining about.
Right.
so in my mind, I think it's two separate issues. I'm like, man, I'm really appreciative that you took care of it. On a separate note, I don't like that the floor is bleached. It doesn't relate to the first thing. He took care of it. He did it. Great.
No, let's be positive. That means I can get a new
How's
bath
that not
mat.
positive? Oh my gosh.
That's all that means.
That's all
See
it means.
there?
I see how you do things. I see how things work and get spent in your house. That makes sense.
Yep, true that. Okay, so Joe went into Whataburger as undercover boss and they failed. Not good. Key manager, not good.
That's a good point.
They were terrible. Yes.
Joe's new player name, his new spicy IG handle under the missile Joe. Ladies, follow at your own risk.
Oh, snap. That's his
Pineapple.
what is it? OnlyFans. That's his
Yeah.
OnlyFans
that
handle.
is.
My
Yeah.
OnlyFans account. Yeah.
Pineapple looks like pineapple now. He has color and not desaturated. Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
I take that as a compliment from you, John. Thank you.
Sandy, I'm calling on Audible. Jamie, well, that's freaking dandy.
That's how it happens up here, but I try to stop it so it doesn't. come out.
Oh, I think Chon called me.
Wait,
a
you
You caught
hold
me a
on
bee.
now.
We're gonna have to mute him.
Oh, you
Now
skipped one.
that Sandy is a man, she doesn't overthink and cry over spilled milk. That's true, because when I turned 40, I was a man.
Yeah.
True that.
Oh,
You
I was
skipped
like,
one,
what?
Sandy. John.
Oh,
She
yes.
knows. You remember you
We
gotta trust
men
her.
fix things, but don't expect it to be perfect. Just remember it's fixed.
You know what, Sandy? So I have 3 ladies in the house, all curly cues, and
Yes.
I have to do. Oh my gosh!
And you're like, I didn't know this. How do you get this much hair in the drain?
I'm like, I can't
And-
even use the stupid little thing. I gotta actually put
You're-
something together to specialize, get that junk out of
But you
there.
have to get the snake. But
How
do
are
you
you-
call it a snake since you
How are
like
not
snakes?
bald?
Yes. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about your daughter's. Like, how?
Oh, I
is
know. It just keeps. It just. I mean,
It
y'all seen
multiplies.
their hair. It's just beautiful and bam. But, geez, the ugly side to it is ugly.
Lowell says we only break the stuff that was causing the problem.
it? Oh yeah.
Remember, the wife can't do no wrong.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about
That's
Get
not
the
true.
Dallas
That's not
Cowboys,
true.
Sandy. I can't do any wrongs. Ask Eric.
Uh oh.
What?
The
printer.
jet man is not feeling good.
Oh no.
He's just trying to get out
He's
of
just
last
trying to
school.
skip out of
That's like,
school.
you got 2 more days, dude.
Yeah.
You got 1.5 more
Man,
days.
you know how lucky he has it?
Well, actually, he's getting out early tomorrow because he's got a doctor's appointment, and then
How
on Friday they'll
convenient.
do an early release. I'm just like, you just gotta last.
So for all the adults in the room, when was the last time you remember calling in from school? What was the reason you called in from school last? Because I don't remember.
We never missed a day. We had perfect attendance every year of our lives.
Get out of here.
I'm serious.
Shut the front door.
Perfect.
I
We
find that hard to
we never
believe.
got AB on roll or anything good like that. We had perfect attendance. What the?
That was like some Sideshow Bob stuff or
Yeah, did you
whatever.
see that? And now he's
Yeah.
coughing and being all loud. Can you?
Oh,
keep
he
it-
got all those germs on you. He
Can
was like,
you die
and then
quietly over there, please. Jeez.
he was like, that goes on you.
Right.
He was like,
No, I don't. I was a nerd, and my friends were at
Was?
school, so
What's he
I
talking
liked
about?
I liked
Look at him.
actually going to school. But I don't remember the last time I skipped.
you can
I
come
think I
take-
skipped on
take that
senior
cough
skip
with
day.
you somewhere
I
else.
know. I'm like, put a mask on, kid.
We're on live TV right
We're
now.
on
or
live
something.
TV right now.
Jeez.
Making me uncomfortable.
Oh my!
Let me get all.
Look
Nice.
at him now. He's
Now
doing
he's
that
sneezing.
on purpose. So he can be like, my dad sent me to school like this,
Here we are laughing
uphill
about-
both ways.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. Okay.
What
were
was
we
the
talking
next
about
thing? Skipping school, but we can go
Oh,
past
that
that.
Okay.
And then Sandy had
Oh,
something else.
Sandy. Are you done with your Audible, Sandy?
Yeah, I'm done.
Bless the assist, or bless his heart. Bless his heart. That's all I know.
What you mean, bless his heart? What about my little heart?
What
Bless
do you
your
mean,
head.
you people?
I don't know if I appreciate that.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah.
with
What was
yours?
Sandy's thing? Sandy was. I'm
I
scrolling
forgot.
up.
You're scrolling up.
So
So
Scrolling
let me
up
okay. Let
because-
me sketch up on these real quick.
Oh,
My
I
mom and
remember now.
sister taught me growing up the importance of having your own bathroom and shopping for your own stuff. All the shampoo and conditioner were basically community, but always empty.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
The wife is never wrong. She just had teachable moments. You're going to
Mm.
be a good little husband, Lols.
He's gonna be something. All right.
Dustin Davis, that is true.
mm,
I would
John
skip
Jones.
class and go to the dark room. The principal told me, well, we've never really had anyone skip, but stay in the building so much. I skipped school with my friend to go to Walmart and GameStop, mess around all day. We got busted.
dang.
Yeah. What was your punishment? Did your
Yeah.
mama beat
I got
that?
busted once. That was all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie? Yes, ma'am.
Jamie turned himself in.
Yeah,
I didn't
he busted himself. That don't even really.
listen. I was a
Yeah.
Pavlovian effect, and that's all I can tell you. Okay. That Mexican woman was like, "Hi, man," and was like, "Yes, ma'am."
Your friend was like,
What
WTF?
did you do that for?
Why the face?
Anyway. All right. So Sandy said her thing was, why is she the way she was? Why is she the way she is?
Why
And
am
she had
I
a
this
story
way?
for this. So I'm gonna go ahead, Sandy. You take this. You take this
So
away.
today at lunch, I decided I'm going to knock something off my Christmas list real quick. So I ran to the little store, got my little thing, and here I am on my way out. And this sale sign caught my little beady eye. And I turned around and I'm like, this little sweater is only $8.99.
You can't
Oh,
pass
snap.
that up.
You can't. It was reduced. It was $14.99 and now it's
You
$8.99.
saved $6.
Okay, but on top of that, they had my size. Usually when they don't have my size, it's because the Lord didn't want me to have it.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? But there it was, my size sitting up top. I didn't even have to dig. I just went over there and I was like, oh, it's my size. So I put it in there with my other little gift. And then I was walking out and then I'm like, why am I this way? I just came in here for one thing and walked out with two things. And I didn't even need a sweater because it's freaking hot in December.
It was like 76 degrees here.
It was 76 degrees and now I have a useless sweater. But it was $8.99.
On sale.
on sale.
And
But
they had
why?
your size at the very top.
But why am I this way? Why can't I just ever exit the store? Why do I have to buy myself a reward? Anybody else do that?
I do that. So I did that today.
After or before?
She wants to know if you're channeling.
No. I wasn't
Sandy.
like I didn't even know what you were talking about. I think we talked about it afterwards, but I'm like surfing on Amazon because I'm like I need a couple more gifts or whatever, and I'm like, oh, that reminds me, I need to look at this. So I ended up buying that thing for me and still didn't get anything else for them. And I was like,
it is December 15th right now, by the way, everyone. Okay.
And you know what? The other thing too, they didn't even have. I had to find a coupon code to buy the thing that was for me. So I was like, "What? They're not running."
You know what the issue is? It's
Christmas
people
sales?
just don't get you the right gifts, Joe. So you've got to get it yourself, man. You know,
I mean,
you got to
Right.
take care of yourself, Sandy and Joe.
Right.
I get it.
yeah. Treat
Well,
yourself.
That's right. Take care of yourself. If you
That's
want a
so
massage,
true.
get that massage. If you want that facial, get that facial. Do it.
That's true.
They can wait.
Yeah, I mean, and maybe I was channeling you. I'm like, if Jamie can buy comics, surely I can buy a sweater I
I
can't
don't want
wear.
Dr. Pineapples to hear or see this.
No, I mean that's from a long time ago.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
That was from months
Yeah,
ago.
you
did.
ordered it a long time ago. Way
You
before.
just got it.
You just barely
That's true.
received it.
It's just
Because-
barely
Can I show them off?
arriving.
Can I show three of the?
Yeah,
three
you can
uses?
totally.
Check this out. Look. Okay.
These
this
check
one-
out. These are old purchases.
Right.
So this is a Tomb Raider one, but if you check her out, they actually drew her from the original video game on PlayStation 1 back in the early 90s. Wait.
Ooh.
She looks kind of manly.
She was very blocky back then.
No,
was-
I mean, is that her in the back?
No.
Oh, I thought that's what I was looking at. I'm like, oh, originally she looked
She's-
manly.
Right there.
Oh,
That's
no,
Lara
okay.
Croft.
I'm sorry. When you said the background,
He must be. What's the male version of Laura?
The male version of Laura.
Larry. That's
Larry-
Larry Croft.
Larry Croft.
Larry perfect.
So there's that, and then check this cover out because it was just so neat. It's just a black.
I was
with-
like, is there a hologram?
nope, no
Oh,
hologram on this
I
one.
see me.
I see me too.
I made it on that one.
Yes.
But I do like this one a lot. I did like that it had that little gold Tomb Raider.
Is
right
it
there.
real gold? Speaking of gold, oh my gosh.
What?
So when I was in Nashville, we were at a restaurant and they dusted their wings with gold. A 50
It's such
piece
a yeah.
of wings was $1,500. I was like, I'll take an
makes sense.
order.
You know-
Not really. No, what a waste of money.
Well, I'll have to tell you later. But so you can actually go on Amazon and you can buy gold sheets of paper, edible paper.
But I can drink Goldschlager for cheaper.
So that edible paper, I mean, it's expensive for little
You're
paper.
right. Right.
But let me put it this way. So let's just say a sheet of this gold paper costs $3 and it's just a little tiny sheet like that.
Right.
But when you put that on your cookies or cakes or I've seen people who've wrapped entire steaks in this gold thing, you can actually increase the value of that steak by so again, $3, you can probably get it up to like $50 by just wrapping it that little bit of gold. But you can go online and buy it and gimmick yourself at home and be like, yo, check this out. And
I got me a gold-plated ribeye.
Yeah.
What you got?
so you remember Salt Bay? Remember
Yeah.
Salt Bay? So he does that. He has a steak, and they'll wrap that bad boy in gold, 24 karat gold paper, and you get a gold steak. And I don't remember how much, but I knew it was in the hundreds of dollars. So
So wild. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm getting behind on comments before we go on to our next thing
okay,
because I asked. Lowell says no, I just leave. Tim says I'm like that with power tools. Okay, Tim.
okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
Uh-huh.
for
Hey,
giving me
what's
some
up, Tim?
validation. My family gives me time limits in stores, or I'll start redesigning all the rooms in the house every single time. I'm done.
She's like, you wanted a unicorn theme in your room, right?
Right.
I think I need her help up here.
Right.
No dry snitching. What does that mean?
No dry snitching.
What are y'all young people saying?
yeah.
out
I know.
Is that a
Like-
new term?
there? Right.
What are
I
you saying?
Yeah. Sheesh.
I have 5 drills because I hate changing bits.
You know
Hey,
what though? That's like this. So that's like the joy that you get out of life, right? Those little joys where you're like, it's kind of like when you're riding in the car and like, I want to turn the air conditioner on, but I also want the windows down. But you know what? You're a friggin' adult. You can do that. You know
do
why?
it. Do
Because
what you
you
want.
put the gas money in your car. So Tim, if you want 6 drills, you get yourself 6 drills so that you can have that
triple dog dare
comfortability.
you, Tim.
Send us a picture of your drill collection.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone put the collection, put pictures of your collection on
Put
Suds
pictures
tonight.
of your gifts on here.
Yeah.
John says, I do that all the time. I go to Sammy's camera for Delta 100 to film, come out with HP5, Kodak, E100, Fuji, Provia film. Then I think I don't even like Fuji Provia. Why did I just buy that?
I hate
Yes.
that feeling. I get that feeling every time I go to McDonald's, and after I eat that last bit, I'm like, I don't even like McDonald's. Why am I doing this? Golly.
So Lowell
It's
says,
because I don't
think
have Whataburger.
right? I
Mhm.
think she was on N64.
Yeah.
She was on N64.
Laura Croft.
Jamie, those are gifts from years ago when your present was ordered. Remember? You remember.
You remember.
CPJ, I'm so glad you brought that up. So real quick side note, Dr. Pineapples was telling me last night, we were in bed and she was like, yeah, so I haven't ordered your gift yet. Just let me know. And I was like, you just set me up every friggin' time. So I don't even know what to do. It's like...
You're like, don't worry. I've
yeah,
been
I'm like,
ordering
you know what?
myself.
I've been ordering for the last 3 months from you, so it's okay.
Everything I get, I'm so grateful.
I really am. I mean,
They
look,
were just delayed shipments due to COVID.
it's really a pretty cover she got me. She just doesn't realize that. So.
Oh, yes. That was awesome. Very nice
So
of you,
good.
Dr.
That was very
Pineapples.
nice of her.
She's
Speaking of gold,
fantastic.
I went panning for gold in Alaska and in Goldschlager. I got a gold-plated IG handle under the mistletoe. Under the mistletoe.
Nice.
I want
Hey,
gold and
Joanne.
diamonds that I can keep, not something that will end up you know where. I mean, honestly, Joanne, same.
I don't know where.
She ain't trying to flush that business. I keep Aldi bags in my trunk, so I don't got to keep paying for them when I show up to shop. Just load them up in the bag.
Dustin,
Okay.
I'm right there with you, brother. I got a
try.
back seat full of them. And every time we are in the house unloading it, I'm like, put those back on the door handle so I can take them back out to the car. Oh, what was her name? Ashley. Ashley, remember when she came and talked to us?
The tree hugger.
Yes. So that was one of the things she taught me, and I was like, okay. So
I try. I have really good intentions, and I have reusable bags, and I never
send them up here to me. I'll use them. I put those on my Christmas list. I don't think I'm going to get them though.
That'll be your
It's
Christmas.
like, it just makes me feel better.
I got the.
I might not use
she
them,
also
but
because of her.
them.
She told us about the reusable straws. I bought those and been using them religiously since she came on the show.
I stab my teeth every time with those. I bought the
something
metal.
wrong if you're stabbing your teeth.
I bought the metal. They're just too long or something.
Huh.
You're expecting him. I think you're like used to the straw, the plastic, but it's the flexibility of it.
Yeah.
And your face just goes in a little further than it should.
I'm ridiculous. I'm like,
and it's like chipping away your teeth.
You know, I like when Sonic had a period of time where they weren't giving you the right straws. They were giving you those paper straws, and it was hard to get any of that real fruit out of those slushies. I'd come home, throw the straw away, grab my straw, no problem.
When we first got those, we went to Florida, and they started using them at Disney World or whatever. I was like, this is the worst. Can you stop sneezing?
Oh, I was like, what was that?
he like rolled in on purpose to sneeze over there.
He's trying to get used to it.
This is the worst idea ever. Because I like to drink slow, and you can't drink your soda slow because that straw is just going to disintegrate.
It's like disappearing.
So I've had paper straws that actually are durable, but Sonics suck. No. Like the little where you poke it in the hole, that thing bends it even right there, and it's like, what am I doing here?
No, see, it's called science. Paper gets wet, and it's going to tear.
It's like that little boat you built all excited, and once you put it in the water, it would just.
That's why you put wax on it so it wouldn't get.
Okay, like I had wax when I was 3. Earwax was as good as it got. Okay.
We weren't even allowed to touch the candles.
Right. Lowell says, I keep Aldi bags in my trunk. Oh, I think we did that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The best way for me to budget, think like a single parent.
Yeah.
We pay 10 to 15 cents a bag here, but I never reuse them.
Yeah, they're about the same price up
Yeah.
here.
Jamie, I'll send you some extra Aldi bags. I got you. Save you like 77 cents. If I sneeze, he'll believe me. The ships use paper straws and they're flavored.
I don't want to eat paper.
Oh,
Hey, Mama
wait,
Jerry,
so
go
your
check out
paper
the
is
morgue when
flavored.
you're down there.
Just the morgue.
Go check out the police station.
Oh my gosh.
Find the brig. Find the brig.
Find it. Okay. Okay, next.
All right,
'Cause
Miss
we just
Pineapples,
went
you're next.
So make sure. I don't know if did everyone else answer in the comments like what they've been buying for themselves too.
Yeah, they answered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember the film?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and so then we also wanted to talk about. We're gonna go. You want to go on yours, Joe, first?
Joe's
Traditional-
gonna try
yeah.
something new.
We're gonna try something new. I
Okay.
don't know how it's gonna work. So
Yeah, what is it?
It's not really. I don't know. I just like, hey, I've been scrolling and I see these families doing all this cool things. It's like, let me do
You
something
see
for
cool
the family.
families.
Doing cool
Yeah,
things.
Cool families doing
runnings?
cool things. And we're not
Like what?
really that
Like what?
cool.
Just give us
Well,
an
so
example.
this is like what I'm about to tell you. So
Okay.
I saw this family with matching pajamas, and I was like, maybe we should do matching pajamas. And I messaged my family. It's like, hey, do y'all want to do matching pajamas this year? And they're like, yeah. And then they're like, can we do silk? I was like, wait,
Of course.
Really, Keith Sweat? Really, Keith Sweat? We're gonna do some silk. What in the Hugh Hefner is going on here?
Exactly. So it went from being like a $50 type thing to now it's $100 that I had to pay for silk pajamas. So we're
Why
doing
silk?
silk pajamas.
I'd have cut that off and been like, no.
Yeah.
You want paper or plastic?
Right, exactly.
I got plastic all day.
Yeah, and so what? Okay, so this is the other part to that, because I wanted to try something different. So we're all getting silk pajamas, and I'll probably take a picture of us on Christmas Day or whatever. But I just thought it was cool because we'd never like coordinated something like that for our Christmas, and because this will be the first year that Balana's got her own thing, and then Kiki will be leaving right after, basically 1 month after she's here. So it's just I was like, well, yeah, I want to try something different. We'll see. I didn't get any for the boyfriend though, so he's gonna have to.
So that brings up a good point, actually. On that, can we sidetrack real quick on this?
Sure.
We
Let's
can
You
always
made me
sidetrack.
think of something. And so my niece,
because we're really
was
good at just going.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you didn't get any for the boyfriend, right? So I have a niece here, and bless her heart, she got us all gifts, and they were great and they were fantastic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it made me think about this. I
Hi,
was like,
Rod.
do you get what's up, Rodimus? Do you get gifts for those extra people? Because I felt like she didn't need to get me anything because I want her just to focus on school. She wanted to get a little something for her tia, for the girls, nothing much, but she got us all somethings, lots of somethings, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a reversal. Like, do you think people should get you, what are the scenarios that you think people should or shouldn't get you things, and vice versa? What are some scenarios where you feel like you should or shouldn't get for people? Like you just said, you didn't get for the boyfriend, right?
Right.
I
yeah,
have
so.
zero expectations. If my children ever decide to be with someone, I'm going to be like,
Where's your family this time of the year?
yeah. Now, if you give me a sob story, that might be different, right? But I'm about to make a kick butt rib roast. I'm inviting you. My house, when it comes to cooking feasts, you're gonna eat like you're a freaking king. So
You're gonna eat like family.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
I'm not getting you a present. No. So I'm getting him a present. I just, you know what? It just blanked my mind that I didn't even ask if I should or not. So, but he's a good guy. It's just
Sure.
I'm not
saying this has
You were
nothing
just
to do with
thinking
being
of your
good or-
family.
I was just thinking of the family. at
Yeah.
that time, so, but yeah. So we're doing silk PJs, and I'm going to take a picture of us in silk PJs, and I'll let y'all know. So I found them on the Amazon, so we'll see how silk they are. But
Or what size they are.
right, exactly.
Because there's other countries that think a large is
Right.
a 0.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but anyway, Jamie, going back to your question. So, personally, I have zero expectations for my kids to get me anything. Like when
Okay.
they were little, they made those crafts at school and stuff like that. But I've got my broke best friend that lives on his own. And then I have my my little 15-year-old that, he doesn't have a whole lot of money. So if anything, he's gonna borrow money to buy me something. So don't even worry about it. I got you. I got you, bro. But I have zero expectation. I'd rather you come visit me, spend time with me. That's what I want you to spend on me. But I would never expect my kids to get something. And I would never be upset if they didn't get me anything either. I wouldn't be like, your butthole's going to give me anything. I just have
Mhm.
zero expectations. I don't want them to go broke trying to buy me something. Now, if they want to make something, make a little craft or something, I don't,
Mhm.
if we take a selfie and you print it out and you put it, just something, but don't go broke trying to get me something, especially because I know your financial situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Um, Joe, do you want to answer a little bit
No,
too?
they need to buy me a damn present.
Break yourself, fools.
I've been buying them damn presents for 18 years. They need to start buying me presents. Nah, I don't expect them to break the bank. I don't. It doesn't matter to me. They can get me a $2 gift. I'm fine with that. But I think they need to get in the habit of making sure that they're providing a gift for somebody just to show, hey, here's some appreciation. And like Sandy said, they can make it. Like if you're broke, then make something work. It can be a memory, it could be something like that. But I think they need to get in the habit of like, hey, I'm
Giving.
gonna of giving, yeah, just being
Mhm.
like, and not expecting, not when you not expecting to just kind of slide by because everyone knows their situation or whatever. I think I want them to get in the habit of like, you know what, I need to make sure that I get them something, even if I just draw a piece of paper or take a photo and put it in the smallest thing I can get or whatever. I'm like, because today Kiki, she messaged the family group and she's like, "Hey, I set up the date for my booster shot this day," and I was like, because I wanted to knock some things off of my to-do list, and I'm like, "Yeah, we're cool. Did you knock off the buy my parents a Christmas present?" she's like,
She's like, I didn't get your message,
she's
Dad.
like, "What? Something happened. I
All of
didn't."
a sudden, it's crickets in the chat room.
Right, exactly. There was no response,
Girl
so
from the moon has left the chat room.
right. I
Yeah.
think she's checking on that. But
See,
again, I they don't have to go crazy. I don't want them to buy me any because the stuff that I want is expensive. So I just want them to get
I just buy it myself.
yeah,
Right.
exactly what I want. Just
But as
Well,
a parent, you wouldn't get upset, right? You wouldn't be mad. You wouldn't complain. Would you complain as a parent? Would you vocalize and say,
I
I'm
would. I
I'm kind
absolutely
of
would.
pissed at you.
Because here's the thing: is it's not in my mind. So I'm kind of like it's kind of between the two of you. So it's not about them spending money. It's not about big money. It's the heart. To me, it's the heart. So the heart should want to do something, to serve, to give, to help people that you care about, show that you do care about them. It's not that I need you to spend more money. It's like, and I love uh what Dustin put in there. Lowell said, here. He says, to all my broke 15-year-olds, just do all the chores leading up to Christmas so mama can sleep in as long as possible. Don't forget dad, Dustin. We
right.
not no chump here. So anyway, I think that's the part there
Oh,
is
by
that
the way,
is that I want my children to think outwards, not inwards. And so the fact that again, it's not money, it's not monetary. It could be anything. It could be like, Dad, I wanted to make sure that the kitchen was clean for you on Christmas morning because I know that it's important to you and it makes you feel loved. And it's like, yeah, wow, you did the dishes. Freaking awesome. That makes me feel great. And when you do stuff in the house, it makes me feel like you care about the family because I got to tell you, I feel like I'm carrying the house a lot of times. Dr. Pineapples is working. I'm working, but she has 2 more jobs than I do. And I'm trying to keep up the house, but all you kids are doing is just adding to it. So if you can help me take away from it, it makes me feel like you care about the house and the family. If you just saw, whatever at the store, and you're like, Mom, I wanted to get this for Dad. Is it, for Christmas? Great. I don't need a broken bank. I just need to know that you can think outwards and out of yourself. You have
Right.
364 days.
So speaking on
364 days.
my kids are like, Mom, we want to do this for you. We want to get you this, but I'm the one who tells them, don't worry about it.
Right.
And
And
so
that's
I'm
fine
like,
too.
you
But
know,
even if it was
I
like
know
a
that he
lunch
has the
or
intention. I
watching a
know that they
movie.
both have the intention.
Right.
I know that.
Yeah, but see, intention only takes you so far. It needs to be followed through. And I'm not saying, your kids need to follow through. I'm saying in my house, my kids need to know that it's not about just good thoughts. Like your actions follow the good heart that you have. You can't,
Right.
in this house, you don't just have a good heart and it ends there. It's the good heart and the actions that go together.
Yeah.
You don't have it one, or I'm just going to give you this because you wanted it there. Bye.
So
No.
I didn't realize that the Kiki was still in the chat.
What'd she say?
She did.
Oh,
Sorry, Kiki. I thought you were gone.
I mean,
it said
if
that
the
you had
shoe fits,
exited.
wearing it is what I would say. Sorry,
Right.
not really.
Well,
But
man, it's like-
Look at Sean acting like he knows what I want for Christmas.
what did Sean say? Oh! I mean, he's got it pretty good though, Sandy.
Okay, hold on. Let me get. I mess up a lot of these.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
You're
Okay.
under. Wait, John Harville.
Yes. So CPJ
yeah.
says, "Hey, all of us oldies remember the edible gum wrappers? Yeah, those fools are making a cool meal on those paper straws now." Which one was the
I don't
edible? I
know
can't
which-
remember. Was it?
edible gum wrappers?
Yeah. Was it the stripes gum? That
No,
yikes.
yeah.
I don't remember
Stripes.
any edible gum.
Yeah, there
wrapper.
was an edible wrapper.
Okay.
So, side note, I watched the ships come in on Saturday mornings, and for the past 3 or 4 weeks, they have taken people off in handcuffs. No! Did y'all hear about the lady that went overboard? They stopped searching.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
She wanted to go swimming with the dolphins. That is dope.
Sandy?
Silk PJs.
Yep.
What in the Hugh Hefner is happening in here? They're trying to make Joe look like a leading family musical act with them silk outfits. They're trying to have him out there like Joe Jackson, not Mr. Joe. Don't cry, Joe. Don't cry, Joe.
Not crying.
No matching jammies. Ugh, someone doesn't wear them. Joanne doesn't wear them, but Rudy does. CPJ, kids don't even know who that is. Yeah, that's true. Kids don't know who that is.
Yesterday, I had a conversation with someone who had no idea what the Matrix was, Mr. Pineapples. No idea.
Was it
I was like,
no.
what?
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
someone else? Okay.
Someone else, yeah.
What
I
is
was
it?
like-
Let's keep reading. What is it? I can do matching jammies thing as a dad, but I'm probably not wearing the top.
Just for
Just
the
for the
picture.
He's like, that's how I do my Zoom meetings. I don't know why it has to be any different.
Joe said, I'm not buying my daughter boyfriend PJ.
I guess subconsciously I was saying that.
If I have someone living with me or vacation with me during Christmas, they will have the same under the tree as all other mess makers in my house.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Wait.
I can see that.
That means she's gonna make sure they get taken care
Yeah, you make sure someone's going to get something. Sean said no.
of.
My kids buy me
matching
film
jams.
and Funko Pops.
Sweet.
I saw the mother load of Funko Pops the other day.
What was it?
I?
I'm looking for a Ghost Rider Funko Pop.
Send
John,
me a picture.
let me know. And a Cosmic Spider-Man.
Same here, Sandy. Give me a hug and kiss and I'm good. I'm like, come visit me now, not when I'm buried.
Yeah, but see, anyway, yeah.
My kids' Christmas gift is they don't pay me rent. They don't pay the light bill. They don't pay the cell phone bill. They don't pay gas bill or water bill. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Until they're 26. I told
Right.
my wife, I was like, that cut off.
I don't want my children to feel as if I expect them to ever get me anything, but I also don't want them just to show up when it's time to receive. There are a lot of folks like that too. Oh, girl.
See, that's what I'm talking about, CPJ. That's what I'm talking
Mhm.
about right there. Is
Right.
And the only way I feel like you can teach them is by helping them teach to give.
I would 100% use it as a teaching point to prioritize joyful giving and a way of expressing love. They have 365 days to plan how many dates, app purchases, etc. would they sacrifice to express love through joyful giving, servant's heart. And that's exactly what I said. You know, start buy one thing. If you want to buy for every family member and your family has that expectation of you, then you need to buy one thing once a month, depending on how big your family is. You know, divvy it out throughout the year.
And I think that's a great idea.
Lols, if I have kids, they better just bring me some good grades and do their chores. If they have all F's or a lot of bad behavior, they ain't getting jack. They can watch us open gifts and learn a lesson.
You say that, but Mrs. Davis might say it.
Lo says, if I have 2 gifts and you acted a fool, how many gifts do you have? My kids
Yeah.
are 24, 23, and 20.
Yes. You got some old ones there.
Right.
Ricky.
I would even be happy if the kids were like, Dad, I wanted to work on giving grandma a gift. Are you okay if I don't get you anything? I'm like, yeah. Hopefully my kids never ask me that because it's never been taught, the gift giving, whatever. It's always been about just showing people that you care and love. So.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
we discussed that plenty.
We did.
Next.
So what did y'all say? Not really.
All right. So the other thing I want to talk about today is, so there's this thing called seasonal affective disorder. So I want to talk about this a little bit just because it's in the season of it. And I think it's good to help build people up who go through this, right? Because it's a serious thing. Seasonal affective disorder is basically what the new term is for seasonal depression, right? People go through a seasonal depression where they just kind of feel sad. They feel blue. I've talked about my challenges. December 21st is the day that I lost my son. I reserve it took years to develop, but I finally reserve all the emotional thing. I stuff it in a little drawer and it stays there until the evening of December 21st, where I come down into wherever room I'm in and I open that drawer up and I kind of let everything happen for me that I need to. I have two people who I normally call when I need to, when it gets more overwhelming than not. And they have been on standby for the last 10 years, to be honest with you, and just know my story and know what's going on. So there are times when I've called them and I'm just crying or I'm just angry or, whatever it is. So instead of for me, and I'm not saying everyone needs to go through this, but we get through those little down blue times during the season for lots of different reasons. And for me, I've just through the years been able to create this plan that helps me out. I'm giving that to you. I'm sharing that with everyone here because if you struggle with that kind of thing, maybe that's something that you needed to hear tonight, something to help you understand how to process that thing. Because a lot of times, especially in those first few years, we have loved ones who aren't with us anymore. We're trying to understand how to process this time that's a joyful time. And we feel sad because of many different reasons, like why are we still here and they're not? How are we supposed to be so happy when others aren't? And it's personal for us because it's someone we cared about. It's someone that we poured emotions and time and money and memory making to, and now they're not here anymore. Or maybe it's not even that you lost someone. Maybe it's just that I always linking it to biology, to be honest. During the wintertime, the sun's not around as much. There's more dark time, literally. And so that just kind of messes with our physiology sometimes.
Less vitamin D.
Yes.
Except right now, thanks to La Nina.
Yeah.
We're getting
plenty of vitamin D.
No, the sun still is gone for most of the day,
Right.
And so we get a lot of dark time. And I've told this to several people. I'm like, yeah, make sure you have your vitamin Ds. Go get some vitamin D pills. And then when fall starts, start taking your vitamin D every day until spring comes around, because that lack of sun, some of us, we get up in the mornings and it's dark, go to work. And then when we get out, it's 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it's still dark again. And it's like, what just happened? Like
some of us get up at 11 and we go to work and the sun's out, and then we're done by 3 o'clock and the sun's still up. So that's just some of us.
Some of those people.
Moving on.
Don't have that.
So if you're feeling those things, it's okay to see a doctor too. There's medication to help you.
That was Junie again. Tripping.
I thought that was Joe.
Did something start up?
He just muted, though.
It sounded like an engine.
That was like, yeah, someone's jet had just turned on, that diesel engine.
Oh my goodness.
But guys, if you're feeling like you need to go see a doctor, or maybe you're on the edge about it because you don't know, go see them, because they make medication to help you through this, and medication is not a bad thing. Okay, we need to leave those type of mentality behind and be like, you know what? If there's medicine that can help you get through it and feel better, heck yeah, take it. It's not a forever medicine,
Or take a trip to Hawaii or something like that.
If you need to get away from family for the holiday, right. Seriously.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's normalize not being, if you're not feeling it, don't make yourself do it. You know what I'm saying? Quit stressing about stuff. Just quit stressing. If you don't want to see somebody, if you're grieving, I mean, there's just so many, like, do not make yourself do things. There's no reason. There's nothing that is written in stone that you have to get up and celebrate. There's nothing.
Right.
Like, man.
And the family might have an issue with you, right? So I mean, like, some family members might have an issue with it.
That's on them.
That's
Yeah,
on them.
that's on them. Exactly.
That's on them. That is not your issue. That's
Mm-mm.
their issue. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, man, like if
Yeah.
you would just want to go somewhere, just do it. Take care of
Right.
yourself and don't be worried about what anybody else says.
Because
Mhm.
it's
We're
literally
too
like
old
one
to be
day of
worried
the year.
about people's BS, man.
You know, I appreciated. So one of my
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was me that glitched.
No, it's him. It's him this time. I don't know what he's going to talk about.
Okay, but I can read comments real quick.
Okay.
Let's see. Lowell says, I think I just get in my feelings regardless of the time of the year. I probably have enough emotions to make an R&B album, but I'm too ADD to write it out. Just speak it when you
Yeah,
think about
you
it.
can record voice memos there.
Yes,
Justin.
do a
Come
voice
on,
memo.
man.
Joe with the big schedule flex.
I work. I was about to say a lot, but I was just gonna say I just work.
Right. That was for sure a growling stomach. Joe get up at 3 p.m. I know, then try to stay 11.
No, I have to get up a little earlier than that.
Sandy preach, woman. That's 100%. Hello, Melissa Strickland.
I feel like I know that name from somewhere.
Valor Tech.
Go Tech.
Go Tech. Yes. Go Tech.
Go with that.
It's a frozen pineapple.
I like that.
That's funny. Lulz, you're on a roll tonight.
Boy, that
with
was
the-
a
He's
good one
usually
right
on
there.
a roll though, right?
That was
He
a
Yeah.
good one.
is.
That was a good one.
So what I was saying is like I appreciated a friend of mine up here who decided to do something different for their family, right? So instead of trying to make Christmas Day the all important, everyone needs to do with this or whatever, a lot of his kids were getting married, having kids, and his family still, and his wife's family over there. So what they decided to do was just be like, we're not going to stress about meeting for Christmas. We tell the kids, you each pick a time or day that works, you feel best, and we'll come to you, or you'll come to us, whichever we want to do. And we're not going to hold it so that everyone's meeting on that, like this upcoming Saturday or, next Saturday.
That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, because if you have
That's
a
a
problem,
good idea for other families, but not ours.
right? No, we're all meeting together.
Shit,
And-
we're 25th.
Right. Your ass better be there.
Yeah, I know that's right.
But
12
it
o'clock
works
so I can
for
eat.
his families, like the
Right.
old, like the older side of the family. So who are more traditional, and the younger kids, they're more like, we're just trying to meet when we can because they're all over the country kind of situation.
Right. Yep.
And so I was like, I like that actually. So Christmas is
bring your quarters too, because
I know that's right. We make money on Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That tells you how far apart or how far detached I am from regular Christmases. So I haven't done that. So anyway, the idea here, just kind of addressing, the blue times that come around during Christmas for everyone, and kind of giving you something. Like I said, if you want to know more about how I deal with my stuff, feel free to reach out to me. I have no problem talking about this one-on-one. I'm very open about it. There are times when I get a little, shaky when I'm talking about it, but for the most part, I've gotten to the point where I can stuff everything into that little box and can leave it there for the most part.
Compartmentalizing.
Yeah, and
Thank
there's
you
nothing
for
wrong with
sharing.
doing that.
Thank you for being vulnerable and sharing
Yeah.
your story.
Absolutely. So, anyway, just wanted to give that to you all, and let you know.
Let y'all know. Let y'all know.
We know we know it's there. It exists. We love y'all, and if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. Just hit me up. I'm always looking for someone to talk to. By the way, also. I called Joe up last week, and he was like, "What's wrong?" or whatever. He was trying to get me off the phone. I said, "Dude, I just need someone to talk to. That's all."
Yeah.
Just talk about nothing. Even I was just bringing up random crap.
I know. Then he calls me to tell me stuff, and I'm like, "Dude, so listen to this. Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling. I needed to tell you my problems.
Let me tell you this story."
I felt like you needed to tell me something, so I guess that's why I called.
He felt the disturbance in the force. He's like,
Mhm.
Sandy needs to tell me something.
Yeah. So anyway, next week we will be back on Monday. Next week I don't know if we're gonna do Wednesday night. I'm okay doing Wednesday night. I don't know if y'all are.
What's Wednesday?
The Wednesday before Christmas? Or you mean like the actual date?
Yeah.
The 22nd.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
We'll definitely be back on Monday, but check this out. So grab your phones.
Phone's grabbed.
And then open up Venmo.
Oh wait.
Oh, you
Look
know
at
what? We
this
didn't get a chance to
comment.
go
Hold
to
on.
the
Wintertime is the best time to grow out the fro. I convinced some family to have one holiday gathering between Thanksgiving and Christmas where we have the Thanksgiving food with the Christmas games and gift. That way there's zero pressure on the 25th. It works wonderfully and more people come. That's a good idea. Pineapples can talk to me while I edit. Joe hasn't been live at night editing.
Yeah, I haven't been. So sometimes I would do where I'm editing live, and I just haven't done it in a while. So
Yeah.
I needs to.
Joe doesn't. Yeah, I'm with you too, John, because I used to be able to talk with Joe late at night like that while he's editing and whatever, and he doesn't do that anymore either with me. So
Yeah,
Joe's definitely been on a receiving end this year. So he has not been in a very giving mode, at least with me, at least in conversations. But he still answers, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. So okay, so I got my phone.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I got my phone and I was looking at messages.
we got a little sidetracked.
All right,
You lost me for a minute.
That was John. That was John's fault. I'm going to give that to John, okay? So open up your Venmo accounts, and if you hit the pay when you load it, I don't know why Venmo gets stuck on me sometimes.
It does. That's why I'm just like, just send me a request. I'll pay you.
So you'll go into it locked up on me. Anyway, get in Venmo, go do your pay, hit the pay button, and then when you do the search, hit at the Pineapple Project.
Can't see it.
It's hard to adjust because it's so bright. I need shades.
So bright.
There you go. Thanks, Sandy. So look, you're gonna look for at the Pineapple Project, not projects, plural, because that's someone else. That's not us. But at the Pineapple Project, like you see right there where Joe has, and the amount right there. I want you to whatever's on your heart, man. If you got $2, $3 there, if you got 200, 300 there, throw that number in there, and then in the memo, just put Christmas is for kids. Christmas is for kids.
Christmas is for children.
Children. So our charity here is to give to children in the foster care system. We want 3 gifts to go under the tree for them. It's not going to solve world hunger. It's not going to solve the children's foster system, but it is just going to give them a little bit of encouragement on a day that we've been talking about recently, Christmas.
Total as of today is.
If you will pick this up, Sandy and Joe, I will actually go look it up and see.
It locked up on him, so he's trying to get there.
Well, I don't have. Anyway, y'all keep going. I'll look it
up. There are some comments here.
Okay, so he says, Lowell says, I'm still single, so holidays are really more like what everyone else is doing, so I know where to go.
I think we're under frozen pineapple, Sandy. There were some under frozen pineapple.
No, I read those already.
Oh, what was I doing?
Exactly. No, sir, those have been read.
My bad.
And then John suggested go to Vegas, and then he takes a nap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you took a nap while we were doing this.
Oh, okay. Did I?
But this is a really good suggestion. So this, since you didn't hear it, I'll read it again. I convinced some family to have one holiday gathering between Thanksgiving and Christmas where we have the Thanksgiving food with the Christmas games and gifts. That way there's zero pressure on the 25th. It works wonderfully and more people come.
Nice.
Napping Joe.
What are you talking about? I wasn't.
Right. He fell asleep with his eyes open and everything.
Really? I missed that?
Because Lowell says wintertime is the best time to grow out your fro.
Grow out the fro.
All right. So the grand total as of right now is $505.
Sweet.
What?
So
Thank
you so much, everybody. That's so awesome.
Door. And Sandy, I am going to do my best to make it there with my skateboard and drone.
It's like freaking gonna be 30 degrees.
Sandy, I am not going to make it there.
I was like, it has been 76. And then the minute I'm trying to do a charity run, the Lord says, you know what, Sandy, I needed to be 30. I needed to be challenging for you.
So my skateboard doesn't drive in any temperature below 40 degrees. So I'm going to have a little problem getting there.
I am so upset with this weather right now.
Yeah, which is crazy, right? Because I don't know if you are like this, but up here, when I would be expecting to be inches of snow, feet of snow. I was walking around in 60 degrees today. I had to take my jacket off because I was sweating. I was like,
sweat,
okay.
pit, got it going like a turbo vet.
But it was windy as though the freaking, like Mary Poppins would have been flying all over the place. So Mary Poppins, y'all. Anyway, so $505 is what we have.
That's awesome. Now, I'm so excited. And did I tell you that I have gifts at my office? for my Christmas party and the
Oh,
donations.
that's right. That's right. Yeah. So make sure we get pictures of that, Sandy.
I did.
Okay, cool.
I sent them to y'all.
Oh.
Again.
Okay. Yeah. I remember that.
And so we'll work this week to get some more money raised up. And then Monday, I guess we'll try to make Monday the cutoff day here. So whatever we end up at the end of the show on Monday.
Yeah, because we need time to go shopping.
Mm-hmm. So Christmas is on Saturday, but we want to make sure we have gifts bought. So we want someone to go out and use that $500 to go buy up all the gifts and then deliver them to CPS.
And y'all know I have a problem, so I can't go.
We shouldn't send Sandy. She'll go, but we really shouldn't send
But I'll
Sandy.
buy myself something.
Right, exactly.
So
a little something for your home.
if anyone is interested, you're in the Lubbock, Texas area, you're interested in going out and buying gifts for the kids, taking all that money and just getting it, let us know. And hey, Sandy, Joe, if your kids are, well, I bet my niece would help out in that. I think she'd like to do that.
Sandy Joe can't go shopping yet. She's a little baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
SJ can't do that.
SJ can't go shop. You silly. You silly rabbit.
Wait, what? I wasn't talking about her.
Yes, you did. You said Sandy Joe.
I said my niece is down in
No,
Texas.
you said Sandy Joe.
And then you said my niece.
And then you said my niece.
Yeah. Sandy Joe.
Yeah.
I'm not in the same world as y'all.
SJ's name, Sandy Joe.
Oh gosh.
Sandy and I were on the exact same page.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Y'all,
that's right.
y'all sure were.
Who you calling sure were? Okay.
So, all right, everyone.
Hold on, we got plenty of comments.
Okay. Go.
John Harville, I'm too broke for Vegas, and I can't handle all that temptation.
Yeah, you can. You just walk on.
I know. Seriously, dude.
Just remember, you too broke to be tempted.
And actually, what you can do is you can take like 3 rolls of pennies, and you can be on the penny slots all day long. Let me tell you.
The penny what?
The penny slots.
Oh. Geez.
Look, Jamie's like, hey, Dr. Pineapple,
what are you trying to? No, I was like, what are you trying to tell that young man? Leave him alone. Y'all are all like, oh, never mind though.
I've been trying to get my family to go to Disney at Christmas for years. So far, no takers. Is that like the busiest day of the year, Tim?
I feel like Disney and Halloween and
we
Christmas
get shirts
times.
tomorrow. I'm visiting you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We get our race shirts.
Why does this keep getting unchecked?
Dustin Davis. I'm going to go to Vegas to do a photo shoot. I don't celebrate Christmas.
Oh.
Run, Joe.
Seriously, though, Dustin, like that temptation thing, that's I don't know where you're getting that from. But you ain't been to Vegas.
You could do it.
Tempted to what?
I don't. So
I'm
it's just that
tempted to drink when I'm there.
And I'm tempted to just spend money because the shops are awesome, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what it's all about.
What do we say our cutoff time's going to be?
Monday. The end of Monday. So Monday.
So
I mean, technically, we'll say Tuesday, like at 5 p.m. because that's when we'll have to give.
Oh, because he doesn't have Venmo. He has the Cash App, and he's trying to figure out a way to get it.
Send me the Cash App.
Yeah,
I sent him.
I have Cash App. You can send it to me.
So do I. So
you can trust me, Rodimus.
You absolutely can, even though she totally makes it sound like you can't. You
send it for the kids, and I'll make sure it gets there. I want to go to Hallmark Village for Christmas. Anyone been to Alaska?
Is that where it is? Is that a real place?
There is Christmas. Yeah, there's Christmas something in Alaska.
No, Hallmark Village.
The Hallmark Village.
Because I want to go now. Now that she's saying that.
John, you lived in Fairbanks?
Fairbanks, Alaska.
Fairbanks, California.
Isn't that where the military base is? I think there's a military base. Is that right?
That's where the aliens
Anchorage has the Air Force Base there.
That's where the aliens are, too.
Mm.
All the alien conspiracy theorists say...
There were some brothers that murdered a lady, and they were going to go take her to Fairbanks. But
they didn't. in a UFO?
So Sandy just remembers the true crime stories. So true crime stories cities for 100. Durango, Colorado.
Oh my gosh! So the Crime Con is going to be in Vegas, and I want to go.
Crime Con? I didn't know.
Is that a real thing?
Yes. I need to go fund me for Crime Con. Yeah, and speaking of look at this dress right here that CPJ sent me earlier. It's a crime for real.
It's a crime for her to be commenting. That's what it is.
Okay. Wait till y'all see this. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
waiting. I am waiting.
Oh my gosh, when I need to hurry and send.
What? Oh my gosh. I shouldn't be watching this right now, guys.
What?
I know. Are you at Crime Con? Okay, send y'all that dress.
Someone
Got it,
sent
I
me
got
a bunch of. Someone sent me a link to an auction that's going on that has a bunch of Ghost Rider comments, and I need to stop. I need to stop.
So John was at the Army base in Fairbanks, Alaska. Look at that. Look at that murder. Murder was the case that they gave.
Murder
What?
was.
$6,490 for this.
Okay, so one, it's a crime to be putting this mess out, and two,
Is that for
price is a
real?
crime as well. But you know what?
What?
That person right there, we
Uh-huh.
have deduced that they committed a crime,
For real?
and that's their subconscious right
Oh,
there.
hush your mouth.
There's
I
a
had no
map in
belief
that
in it for
picture
real.
too.
Wow. And
What?
you can actually use Afterpay for this, so that's good.
Oh, that's
What's
nice.
Afterpay?
So it's like it breaks it down into 4 payments or whatever. This
For what are the 4 easy installments on that sucker? I didn't even pay attention.
$3,000.
Because I was going to pay in full. But if I can do payments.
Oh my goodness. Nordstrom's just needs to close down, man. They
Who?
are just.
Oh, and it has a 1-star rating. Oh, how sad.
Somebody actually bought it. It's like
CPJ, go look at that rating. What is that rating?
Oh,
It's-
maybe
yeah.
CBJ can make her own off of them and sell
you
them
like,
for like.
it wasn't real blood. I was expecting real blood.
Yeah, that's what it
You
was.
could, you could do a little Nas X and be a little Nas
Look
Sandy.
at this. That's damn ugly. Well, we've made Lols nauseous. The
Oh.
price is nauseating too. I mean, just add that
Yeah.
into
But
the mix.
the shipping's free, so hey.
Free
So
shipping.
that counts for something.
What does
And
that
if you
cancel
use the
out?
Nordstrom credit card, you'll get a $40 bonus. So
A $4 bonus. Let me
yeah,
see
for
this.
spending $6,500, you get a
A-
$40 bonus.
A bonus note. So really, what that means is they're going to type out a note for you.
Right, exactly. Oh my gosh.
I
And
saw a
it's
wrestling match
this is
earlier.
very aptly titled. It says the fail dress, Faille. I would pronounce that as fail.
Yeah,
Fail.
I would too.
I
would
heard
too.
the extra E in there.
If my date had that on, I'm giving her one of my hoodies to cover it up before we hit the town. Look, Tron's a seamstress
He
all of a
still would
sudden.
go-
He's gonna be cutting that up.
So he'd be like, "Date, I just need you to put this on your head, please."
Yes.
We
on
can
your-
still go out. It's not gonna stop me. It's not
Right.
gonna stop me.
No.
Awesome. All right. We all set?
Yes. Thank you, everybody that has donated so far. Thank you for
Yes, I
those
appreciate
that are
y'all.
going to donate.
And I will still do my best to try to be there, Sandy.
Do you want me to call
yeah.
you, Joe?
Yeah. I may not answer, but you can call me.
All he's gonna do is ignore
Keep
you.
on calling, but you can't come in.
Right, exactly. I
Have a
didn't say
good
I'd
night, John.
answer.
Thank
Have
you.
a good night.
Good night, John. All right, everyone. We love you. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us. We'll see you Monday night right here again. And I'm so excited because it's going to be Christmas next week. So, everyone, we love you. And as usual,
Remember to be kind and rewind.
look for and meet new people.
You filthy
filthy
animals.
Animales.
Animales asquerosos.